Welcome everyone. Let's talk about the stock market and see how we can make some money, and let's analyze and find some positions that we can play. Looking at the overall analysis in the stock market right now, we are seeing a downtrend that is being broken. And over the last couple of days, in this little wave up, we have a lot more buying than we have selling. Now, this could be shorts covering, it could be someone taking long positions, but let's just have a look. So this is a position that I've entered, and I've talked about this position multiple times, and this was a trigger point. We can see the ladder forming here with a previous series of tests of higher lows. And so even today, with Powell speaking, we can see that the market has continued to move upwards. If you try to trade this market on a intraday basis, you could have made some great money, and you could have lost a lot of money as well. But we stick to our analysis and we take positions accordingly. Right now, the S&P 500 looks like it's going to break up from here. And what it looks like it is going to do is it's going to break to the upside, and we can test 420. 420 is a massive level on the S&P 500. If we look at it, this right here is a massive zone of resistance where we've had massive sell-offs, huge number of sellers sitting here. So if bulls defeat this level, which is right about here, we can easily push up to 430 and 435. If they're not able to get above this level at 420 and we fail, and we have to pay attention to the volume and participation of selling when this level hits. If it's massive, it could be a big sign that we have a reversal coming to the downside, right? So but right now everything seems to be all cylinders to the bullish side, and we can start to see that this is flying up on the S&P 500. Now, if we look at the same analysis on triple Q looks like it's going back to my re-entry. This is where I entered and I got stopped out last time. But if we look at it on a daily, breaking the downtrend line, it is above here, above and consolidating the previous levels, which is around 295, and we can start to see there's a lot more buying that is happening in the triple Qs than there is any selling over the past couple of days. And if we look at the 2-hour time frame, this was a 285, 290 level, and this right here is a 295. So it hasn't come back down to test it, but instead is pushing back up. The next couple of days could be interesting for the triple Qs as to what will happen here. This is a massive level that I've highlighted here, a lot of resistance, and we can see that on a daily. Every time it's gone back to these levels, there has been massive sell-offs here, right? So if we can get above this, and we're going to push above. So first time it was failed, second time it failed, and now we're going for a third test on the triple Q of this level. If it breaks out of here, we can easily go up and test a higher level at around 335. So that would be a big level for the triple Qs to reach, and it could turn the market on its head, and it could be a quick short-term play for us if we're looking at it. Looking at IWM is starting to, after this pullback, is starting to consolidate. And I always talk about this whenever we have a pullback, whenever we have a breakout like this, which is very vertical, and we have a pullback like this, we need to see where it stops and where it starts rising again. So right now, IWM does look strong to me, and small caps are looking strong to me, and they're looking like they want to lead the market to the upside, and which they tend to do. And we can see that small caps are rising here with, once again, more buying. Yesterday was a weak selling day. Today's more of a buying day. The next couple of days will let us know. If we break above 202 now, we can rise above to 211, then from there easily to 220. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for here. And looking at the Dow is rising, but it's just in the consolidation phase here. Not a lot to do in Dow, to be very honest with you guys. The next position I want to talk about is gold. My gold position is not doing so well. It's faring below here, but however, I will stick to my weekly analysis and cup and handle pattern forming. It broke out. It's coming to retest, and we'll see if the number of buyers are actually sitting there that should be there to push gold back up. However, the selling volume that came here, once again, I said it could be profit taking, or it could be just people, liquidating their positions, or it could be a change of a trend, but that is yet to be seen. It's too early to say. Looking at VIX here, VIX continues to fall, but stubbornly above, stays above every time it comes down below this level. So we'll see VIX, if it falls down to 14, will give great confidence to the market that it will stay below here, and that's what we'll continue to monitor, right? The other thing I want to talk about is today, XRT is green, red, and XLRE is red, but everything else is green. I don't like when too many things are green, but the interesting segment that we have to pay attention to is this. The leading sector is energy, tech, and oil and gas, and semiconductors and commodities. If you understand about sector rotation, if you guys, I'm not going to go too much into detail about that. This doesn't make sense. Commodities and tech should not be rising together. So this is something that is kind of off to me, but I will continue to monitor it and see what happens. But that's the analysis for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.